And just like that, we're live. Welcome to the Football Flex. Hope everyone is doing very well. We're here for the Champions League final. Yes, it is Paris Saint-Germain versus Internazionale, as Jamie Carragher said. Internazionale. We are, 10 minutes away from kickoff. Flex, I just spoke to Flex on the phone. He'll be here shortly. He said he'll be here. Well, it was somewhat vague. He went, I'll be here. I'll be here at 10 to 5 or bang on 8, he said. So he will be here. He confirmed that he will be here. He is rushing back right now, indeed. So if you haven't already, click the like button. Be sure to subscribe right there. As you can see, there. We're at 12,318. Lincoln Park are playing. Oh, look at this. Oh, no. This is a bit of me. This is a bit of me. It must be said. This is a bit of me. Look at this. Look at this. Fire is flaming right now ahead of the Champions League final. Of course, it's in Munich. I mean, it must be said, when it comes to Lincoln Park, I do have like this sort of weird thing with it, obviously, with obviously the new lead singer. I forget her name, but you can't ever replace Chester Bennington. But she's good. It's just different, isn't it? It's just different. But I mean, you know, it's just, as Redwan says, it'll never be the same, but we move. Exactly. I do like the idea of the band continuing, though, because it has been proven many a times, hasn't it, by other bands that, you know, you can move on and you can be just as successful. I mean, look at AC/DC, right? Or you can do a Led Zeppelin and, you know, a band member dies and they just never play again, apart from a rare occasion. We can see there in the Parc des Princes. How do they say it? Parc des Princes? In Paris. They've got the big screens there. In the San Siro in Milan, they've got fireworks going off. What's predictions as well? Predictions? That is true, Clanbuster. They're usually early replacements. Usually. Not always. There are exceptions to the rule, but you're right. Yes. If you haven't already, click the like button. Be sure to subscribe. Predictions for this. This is a really, really, really tough one to call for me. Really tough one to call. I don't know who I want to win as well. I mean, I kind of like the idea of Inter Milan winning because I think Inzaghi's done a really good job, and certainly he's had less money than would be available at Paris Saint-Germain, and they got to the final a couple of years ago and were unlucky to lose against Manchester City. But there is something about, isn't there, about it's a team game, it's not an individual game, and that's the story of PSG, isn't it? In that they had, I mean, such a marquee front three. They had Mbappe, they had Neymar, they had Messi, for goodness sake. They couldn't get past the last 16, let alone to a final. And if they were to win it, you learn the story that is, it's not about individuals. It's not about Galacticos. It's about individuals. It's not about individuals because it's about the team. It's about the team. I've done a lot of videos today. It's about the team. I would lean towards, I think PSG probably just about edge it. Just about edge it. But I think it's really close. And I do really like with this year's Champions League is we've had so many years, haven't we, where it's like it's very obvious who's going to win. You know, Real Madrid or Manchester City, you know, they're clear and far away best team in the competition. It's like, oh, it's obvious. This year, when we got into that semi-final, it was anyone's game, absolutely anyone's game. And it's been really open. I think like the level of teams this season It's never been that sort of far and away. They're just way better than everyone else. It's been very, very, very close, and I like that. It makes it a better watch. And for all of the criticism of the Champions League, of the change in the format or what have you, it certainly worked. The league phase was a good watch, and then obviously once you get after that, it's usual knockout football is always exciting, isn't it? Redwan says, we're neutrals. I just want to be entertained. Both teams have entertained all tournament long. That's true. I mean, obviously, PSG have played fantastic stuff. So have Inter, but Inter have been involved in some really entertaining games, haven't they? They've been involved in, obviously, the game against Barcelona. The game against Bayern Munich was entertaining too. They're sort of, the way they're kind of describing this as well is that it's really now or never with this Inter side. They're an older side. They're a side that's obviously been there before to a final a couple of years ago, didn't win. So if they're going to do it, it has to be now. This PSG team is quite young, so this could be the beginning of dominance as they maybe get better. But I don't know. Again, I'm hoping, like you said, I'm hoping for a good game. I'm just hoping for a good game, an entertaining game. And I think we'll get that. Oh, it's always the way. Always the way. It always happens, doesn't it? Always happens. I'll go Roblox for like a second. I'll come back. I don't know why. I don't know why it just does this. There you go, and I'm back. Always does that for like 5 seconds, 10 seconds. I don't know why. It just does. Just does. As the players walk onto the pitch, the most iconic anthem in football is just about to play. And also from a goalkeeping perspective here, because you know me, Goalkeepers Union. Goalkeepers Union, you've got two sides here that are in the Champions League final because of their goalkeepers. Their goalkeepers have been critical throughout this competition. Whether it's Janssen having the game of his life against Barcelona, he was incredible. Whether it's Donnarumma, who time and time again in this competition, whether it's against Aston Villa, whether it's against Arsenal, whether it's against whoever, has just been absolutely outstanding. This is really a tale of two keepers. Is very much, people will talk about the big players. They'll talk about the Dembélés, they'll talk about the Martinez, etc. But the goalkeepers, hey, they've deserved their credit. Flex, you're here on your own channel, live.
Yeah, it's a big one, isn't it, man? Just looking at the two starting teams there, just I know what's going on with the starting 11s. There's no sort of this Inter a bit weaker, so and so's missing, or PSG. I'll tell you what, there's no Kvaratskhelia, that's a big miss. No, it's the starting teams. Those are the teams that have been playing. Those are the players that have been starting.
I'm going to ask you a question, Flex. Yeah. Have you got a fan on in your?
Yeah, absolutely, it's right there. I have to.
It's blowing into the microphone. It's blowing. That's what I mean. It was blowing into
too close. It's too close.
Yeah, it was like going in.
Oh,
like
right.
that.
Okay. Let me move
People
it.
could hear it. Yeah.
There you go.
Side on.
Oh, we lost.
There you go. That's better.
No.
I think that's better.
It was 1-1 last time I saw it. Is that all right now? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Jamaica, no, we lost to them.
Basically,
you better watch out because we are come for you.
And they weren't. They weren't. You know what I mean?
Oh, 2-2. Oh, we lost on pens. Oh, no.
On pens. Oh.
I'm sorry.
I know. Oh, the Niger Stanners on pens. Who missed? Dwayne Atkinson. Niger scored all of theirs as well. Nigeria, Kelechi, and that's her last one. Oh.
You're gonna have to avoid Kevin the comic now.
He called me. He was like, "Are you going to the game?" I was like, "Nah, I'm not." He's like, "All right, cool. Say no more." So he must have last minute went down there.
Yeah.
Annoying. But yeah. So before, that's a new kit. Was that their kit from this year? I've never seen that yellow one. Look at that. Look at that 5 across the solid. Just.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man. But yeah, that's what I was gonna say. I like the fact that all the players are available. There's nobody's like, this player's not here, that player's not here, this, that, and the third. No, It's straight up. And this is it. It's a shootout between what's been the two best teams. So
and it's very tough to call. Danny DeFito says that was like an NXT Premium Live event intro. Yes, Lincoln Park, Fleck. Lincoln Park opened it up.
Was it Lincoln Park open up? I saw a band. I couldn't see who it was.
Yeah. It's a bit of me, that. It's a bit of me.
Lincoln Park. These players are locking in. Look at this, man.
Look at that. Look at
no
that.
one is just. Yeah. He's like,
look at that. Mate. Put the chewing gum in.
Is that chewing gum?
Probably had the smelling salts. Wake himself up.
Oh man, crazy! This is big, man. This is always big.
When you get to these games, Champions League final, you sort of realize the weight and the pressure of club football. You know what I mean? It's
massive
because
because Champions League final is like
and they always do this, PSG, don't they?
Always do it.
The classic PSG. We've seen a couple of PSG games now here on this channel.
What they do, bro.
They kick it out for touch every single time.
And then press the shit out of you. Look how high they are. Saying, "All right,
come
on then, let's see." I love that. I like that. That's like saying, "Come on then, let's put you in right up in your box, or like on your touchline. We'll play from there."
And also, it's a bit of a. I think, like I said, it's a bit of mind games, isn't it? That's what I like about it. Because if you're an Inter player, when they kick it straight out for a throw, and you go, "Why have they done that?" It makes you think.
Do they know something?
You know what are they? And you go, "What are they?" Okay, they're playing games there, you know. And look, it's worked. They've got the ball back straight away.
Yeah, unless you're a really good team, it will force them into, mate, powerful Turan.
It's the third kit. That's why Flex, you were right.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Kit. I'm like,
the first team in a long time to play in the third kit.
Opted for that. Yeah, they've opted for that. Well, I mean, out of what they've got, I mean, they probably have to, innit? Because the normal home kit ain't going to go with theirs. Because PSG are home.
What's their Inter?
And then kit? I think the away kit's black.
It's white. White. They could have
worn
it.
Oh, clean white. They could have worn it.
Yeah. They could have worn it.
Might have been Nike just being like, listen, give that a bit more exposure. Champions League final, third kit. I haven't really seen it that much this year. Go bold. Make that shirt iconic if you win it. PSG never won a Champions League in their history. Can they?
Yeah.
Can they do that? This has been the year of the you know what I mean? The underdogs. I'm not saying that they're underdogs in this game, but in terms of, undoing a piece of history, winning this trophy for the first time in their history is massive. So that would sort of go against the grain. Inter Milan have won the Champions League before.
Yeah, with Jose. They've won it with Jose before. But this is an Inter team that has recently been in the Champions League final just a couple of years ago.
Yeah.
And it does go to show. It just goes to show, doesn't it, that all of this chatter, obviously, he's giving the ball away here. It's not a foul. I don't know why he's going down holding his face.
It's not a foul. He's got it. Trailing arm, probably. Ref. Nah.
For all of the chatter about, you can't, back threes don't work, this, that, and the other. I mean, Inter Milan, another Champions League final with a back three. It's about the execution if you've got the players for it, isn't it? That's the real difference. Although this is an Inter Milan team that didn't win Serie A this season. They were second.
Yeah.
Napoli pipped them to the post because Conte wins league titles. That's what he does.
Apart from at Spurs. But he does do that.
Well.
Bastoni's solid. Yeah, you're not going to go short in there, are you, mate?
Facts only with the super chat says PSG have the chance to be the first team to win the septuple, aka 7 trophies in a single year. Only 2 teams have won the sextuple. None have won 7.
Wow. So what within a year? What would that be then? So they won their. What did they do? A treble last year within this. Wait, no, in a single year, calendar year.
I would assume it must be calendar year. Yeah, it must be calendar year.
So from January to December.
Because I remember, I think Bayern Munich did a sextuple under Hansi Flick, I believe, when they did their most recent Champions League. I don't know who the other team was.
Oh, that's interesting.
And by the way, Flex, as well, as MWK360 points out there in the chat, Man United did win a trophy the other day. So, I mean, title.
Come on, guys.
Because I've got no response. I tried reaching out to my contacts. I've been ghosted.
Oh, yeah.
I've got nothing.
Ref.
So,
Mate, you're gonna have to just invest in that if you really.
I'm just gonna have to buy it. Yeah, just gonna have to buy it.
You want it? Just go buy it.
Gonna have to buy the bullet at this point, don't I? Yeah.
Yeah. 100%.
Yeah.
There is
one of those.
This clash of stars is going to be so interesting because PSG will just do the whole nice football, this, that, and the other, but there'll just be moments where Inter just they're not going to be
I think also as well
round the side.
From a Manchester United perspective, even though this is a neutral channel, this should hopefully be an example of this is how you play with a back five, and
this is how you do it.
This is how you do it. But I'm a big fan of Inzaghi as a coach. He's done a great job at Inter.
It's amazing what he's done. Oh, it is amazing what he's
Champions League
done.
Finals. He's won Serie A. He's and he's been the coach
year.
for a while.
What a legend as well. Oh, and that was their throw. I don't know how that even happened there.
And the thing is as well, this is only his second job as a manager.
Yes,
he's only had one job before. Lazio.
That is so mad. Look at these man through the nets. Bloody hell. Mad fans, both of these, mate. Jesus. Yeah. That kit's mad.
If you haven't already clicked the like button, we're already over 60 likes to get to a quick 100.
A light one-er. I think PSG, I think they'll have a lot of ball.
First ever Champions League final on the Football Flex. Historic moment.
No, look at that. Bro, there's going to be so much game, so much stuff. Shout out to... Oh, what ball? He's quick, man. Sharp. No.
It's not a foul.
Solid.
I don't know about that.
No.
I don't know about that one.
That's just straight Italian strength, mate.
Look at that. Bastoni's like, you're taking the piss.
That's never a free kick. That's just strength.
Defender, Bastoni as well.
Very, very
like
good.
Him.
Mate, if they score from this is just strength, mate. See you later. Oh,
yeah, I mean, it's a bit of a push and a shove, but I mean,
you can't. I
don't know. That's a bit. Let the game go. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but fouls.
Yo with the super chat says, if you were Inzaghi, would you go Saudi? I mean, there are links that he might be going there, isn't there?
I know. Yeah, mate. Saudi are just balling. Oh, early pressure. What, ball to the back post? Oh.
Where are they saying he could go? He's destined for a Saudi adventure? Because he has spoken about, hasn't he, going, I don't know.
Yeah.
Where would he go?
Danny DeVito have to say, they want everyone. Danny DeVito says, have to say it's a strange feeling watching a football match with you guys with actual good football on. It's been a while. Look at the pressing. Look at the pressing. This guy with the ball, honestly, Vitina, it's just a joy. Just the touches, the neatness, the crispness.
Their midfield, that midfield three from PSG, you could make a very strong argument, pound for pound, in terms of technical ability, is the best in Europe at the moment.
Yeah.
In terms of the ability to control the game, press resistant, pass forward as well.
But then Pedri, Gavi, Frankie de Jong.
There's a reason.
Pedri's probably the best central midfielder in the world.
When Arsenal played them, Arsenal did their best just to try and that's why they went long, didn't they? To try and just bypass and don't have the ball in the middle of the park because they just can't do it.
Fucking look at Vitinha, man. He's just so comfortable if people come near. Like, it's mad because I remember seeing him a few games here and there at Wolves, and it's like, just didn't see this.
Yeah.
Just didn't see it at all. Look at that. Look how he takes the ball. Ref.
Look at that, yeah.
Yeah,
Faxoni says 2020 Bayern and 2009 Barca have won the sextuple. Obviously, not your 99 team that lost the UEFA Super Cup and got embarrassed in the Club World Cup. Well, yeah.
Don't care.
Said about it, the bear.
Won the treble, mate. Don't care. Look at the crispness, man. First shot. One shot. One on target. But also, Inter Milan, let's be real, they will be absolutely fine, sort of like saying, this is fine. They got the ball. Yeah. But the press from PSG, though. Look at forcing
they would have expected this.
Solid.
Proper striker play. Very, very well. Look
Proper
at that. Hold
striker
up.
play. Look at the touch as well. Look at this. Like Danny DeVito said, look at this proper football. Look, and they just go direct. They're not interested in build-up, just direct.
And of course, with Inter now, they're somewhat atypical because they have two number 9s that play. They have Martinez, they have Thuram, and nowadays defenders aren't used to that. Centre backs are used to, all right, you've got to deal with one. We'll keep passing in between us. They've got 2. They occupy both centre backs, and you saw it link up there with Thuram, good touch layoff. Martinez can twist and turn.
Yeah, exactly. Already, it's that you can see the complete contrast of the players that both have. You know what I mean? Obviously, there's a lot of technically sound players here and robust players, physical players, skillful. I like the range of player that is on show in this final from both teams. Obviously, that's a bad ball, but what is he, 37? So he's old.
Oh yeah, I mean he
scored in the last round. Yeah. They were down and out, mate, in normal time, and he scored in the last minute.
Yeah,
he's 37. Yeah,
37 years old.
Look at that, bro. So you got these older guys in there. Marquinhos is an older guy, and then you got youth, exuberance, technique like Dembele. Another shot on target. He's so 2-footed, man. That is the meaning of ambidextrous. This guy, mad. Left foot, right.
I mean,
foot,
if you'd have said to me when we got rid of Mkhitaryan that in 2025 he'd be playing in a Champions League final,
and he played in it in 2022, innit? 2023 as well.
Was he at Roma then? Was he at Roma at that point?
Oh, I thought he was in that same final.
Oh yeah, he was. Yeah, he was in the same final. Yeah, 2 Champions League finals
with an arms. Oh, he's in.
Oh, it's a goal.
Is that a goal? Yeah, the flag stays down.
Well, I was waiting for the flag, to be honest with you. Wow. I was kind of waiting for it.
First blood. Hakimi, obviously, ex-Inter player, doesn't celebrate. They got their hands up.
I mean, I was half waiting for it to get pulled off.
So easy. They just can't.
It was so easy, it was just so easy.
Wow.
He's bloody good, Hakimi, as well.
Very good. And I tell you what, he's saying sorry. Look. Fair play. Champions League final. He's broke his ex-team's heart. He's saying sorry. Yeah, he's well onside.
Yeah. Well onside. It's just like I said, for some reason, they just leave him.
Christmas,
look, the 32 just...
We weren't getting easy goal in a final.
Why does...
Touch.
I just don't understand why he's been so sucked in there. That just doesn't make any sense. Wow. It's DeMarco. For some reason, DeMarco just decides I'm just gonna press him and leaves him.
All wrong. They got it all wrong in there. And look at the press. This is beautiful to watch, man. Look at the. This is how you're supposed to play football, man. This is how football should be played. I'm sorry, just on the front foot. Yeah, we can lose. Yeah, we can give up chances. They are just constantly on the front foot. We want the ball back at all times. Why can't we do? Why? Why can't we be that hungry for the ball?
Hakimi, 4 goals, mate. He's contributing.
Yeah.
And obviously, we've done quite a few PSG games, haven't we, in their run to the final? And he is rapid. Yeah, rapid.
What a poor goal to concede. Look at the press.
It's a really poor goal to concede.
Inter are rattled, man. And you can't, to be fair, even though it was a really poor goal to concede with how easy it was, you can't have any complaints. A couple shots on target for PSG. They're the ones doing the probing. They're on the ball, But long way to go. Long way to go.
They've done comebacks in this competition a few times this season. Inter, they'll need another one. But when you've got, a back 5 when you're defending, to concede that level of goal must be so frustrating.
And they're defensively sound as well.
Yeah. So they're showing DeMarco there, who's the one. So I don't know why. He just decided to chase the man.
And the press for
very
this
strange, but an early goal. Early goal. We've got
good. I'm glad we got an early
50...
goal.
Yeah, that should open the game. Sometimes with these finals, you can get a bit. It can be a bit of a cagey affair.
Anthony's on a video to Betis fans saying bye.
Yeah, well, his loan is over, isn't it? His loan is finished. If I recall correctly as well, when they lost the Champions League final to Man City, Simone Inzaghi went mental. He was like kicking off, running on the pitch and all this kind of stuff. Like, he proper lost his head. I mean, you want to talk about a madman on the touchline. He's that too.
Jesus.
Like you said, just the pressure. You get the ball.
Constant,
just surrounded. Look at that. Got to be quick. You're only going to get a touch or two.
Look at this. Look at this. Press.
Do you think we were linked with Pavard as well?
I know, playing in his ex-stadium as well from Bayern Munich, Benjamin Pavard. There was concrete talks with Eric Ten Hag, nearly went Man United.
It was very real interest, wasn't it? Very real interest.
Very real, mate. Yeah. Very nearly went there. Just shows you, innit? Now, again, he's in the Champions League final. Bloody hell.
Yeah.
Isn't it? These ultras, mate, they ain't going to stop the whole game.
No.
Mate. They ain't going to stop. Win, lose, or draw, mate. They ain't stopping for shit.
And this is going to be one of those ones, isn't it? If this PSG team wins this Champions League trophy, they will be legends, icons in Paris forever. You know, the amount of money that's been pumped into this PSG project for what? Over a decade to now finally win the Champions League.
Cool.
But this is the other part of it. I was listening to Julian Laurens talking before kickoff, and he was sort of saying, but let's make no mistake, this PSG team is still very expensive. Like they're still
Kvaratskhelia is like hundreds.
Yeah, exactly. They spent a lot of money on this team, but it's about the profile of player and how they fit into the team versus their name and the brand.
Yeah, because because Dembele, how much was he when he went there? He was like,
hell, close.
They are pressing. Look, just turning the ball over every time. Look at the gaps. My God. Kvaratskhelia. Oh, mate. Bloody hell. They are relentless, man. They are relentless. And for Kvaratskhelia to come in, in January and just pick take to the style of play. One thing, obviously, he is a top player. But to play the Enrique way to fit in.
Look at that. Look at how they're setting up from this goal kick. They want to go short. They want to go short, and PSG are literally going bet. Go on. Do it.
Dembele, look at him. Ready, look.
And now he's having to go long. You don't often see that. The defender went with the long kick instead of the goalkeeper.
Oh, if you had a better little lay down there. Oh, mate. They are relentless. They are. You'd hate to play against them. You'd hate to play against them. Like, I bet that was a painful one. If you asked the Arsenal players, like if you asked like Rice and whatever, like what it was like playing against them.
First pass though is great though.
Yeah, first 15, pass. Brilliant. And the first touch from Doué on his left on the spin, just to be able to turn and face the play to make that easy, simple pass. It's just good. It is good from them. But I bet if you ask them Arsenal players, someone like Rice would be like, mate, they're different. They're just everywhere. Like you look up, blue shirt. Do you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. You can tell by watching them, like players who played against this would be like, I'm telling you, bro, it's a different level. Like they're just at it. You ain't got a moment to breathe. It's the honesty in which they do it, and no one's hiding.
I was watching in the pre-match coverage as well that Enrique, when he does the training sessions, he's on like this like cherry picker thing, like super high up in the air at the training ground, and watches over like that. And he was like, he's like, "Did you get a better view out of that?" Then he went, "I'll get the best view." So I'm up there. So I'm up there. I get the best for you. His English is really good as well.
Yeah, it is.
He's clearly
Yeah,
worked on
really
it over the last few years. His English is brilliant.
Team they've assembled, mate. But can you just envision? You could listen. Inter Milan never out of it, ever. They got that way about them where they can just find a way. You know what I mean? Long throw, just the ugly side. You know what I mean?
That's what you got to do.
Yeah. Bloody hell. A bit longer. It's caused problems, score an ugly goal. First corner. Oh, he kept it in. It's only kept it in.
There you go.
You know.
Kvaratskhelia.
Oh. Look at Doué on the other side.
3v4.
He's found him right foot, no problem.
Well.
Oh,
it's in again.
Oh, it's in.
Deflection.
Wow.
I tell you what, Flex, that might be game over. That might be game over already.
It could be, and we could see a drubbing.
Wow.
Oh, DeMarco's had a stink again. DeMarco. Oh, mate.
Wow.
Oh,
one of the first times Inter have been able to go forward as well. Just get picked off on the counter-attack.
And the ball was just about to go out for a corner as well. And I'm like, going to get their first corner of the game.
Like you said, Kvaratskhelia.
20 seconds later.
Yeah. Back of the net.
Go on. And look, Kvaratskhelia makes the right pass. Dembele. Look, did this go out? Oh, I think that's in.
Close as well.
It's close, but I think it's in. Dembele, good movement. Hold it up. Both feet, no problem. Waits for the run. Cuts onto his right foot. Not a problem.
That's the one. That's a great pass.
Oh, it's unlucky. It's unlucky.
Thing is, as well, is like you've seen there, PSG, they've scored two types of goals already. They've scored a goal where it's literally like great build up, wait for the space, pass. They've scored this goal here, which is a counter-attack goal. Both. Literally both.
Mate.
Look at his face. He looks absolutely shocked, doesn't he? DeMarco's like, oh my God, I've been involved in both.
Oh, no.
Oh, look behind the goal, Flex.
Flares, man. Look at the flares. They could close this out, PSG. And look, they've been on it. It's not like against run of play or anything. They've been exceptional.
Yeah.
Jeez.
And like Rio's saying on commentary, the scary thing about this PSG team is, what the hell is this?
Bloody hell. That's brilliant.
Donnarumma was able to do that.
Flipping heck. But you know what it's like? One goal back. Inter Milan got go for it now. They have actually got a corner. But yeah, Rio was saying that basically DiMarco in the last couple of games played against the two best youngsters in the world.
Yeah.
Jamal Lamine was killing him.
Well, and also as well, that's the scary thing with the PSG team, isn't it? Is that they've got Doué, they've got young players actually in that team. So by theory, they should just get better.
Exactly. Oh, it's a free header. Something like that you can see.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Cherby, the veteran. It's a free header, that. Tell you what.
He should do better.
He should. No, I think he should score. At least get that on target.
And did you see, by the way, just that was a corner, and the atmosphere behind that goal of how what they were doing to put off Inter was on another level. There's smoke, flares, rubbish. There's everything.
Yeah, people throwing bottles on there when they were trying to take.
That was one corner. Good grief!
What was that on the pitch? Like on the pitch, like fog, not fog, but it's smoke and stuff.
Yeah, well, they've let off all these flares. It's just crazy. And like you said, I suppose, look, you've got PSG ultras are always crazy, but especially when they're favourites to win this final. For the first time, they could win the Champions League. So they're like, we're all showing up.
Exactly.
And then these players are showing up.
They're there, man. They are there.
This is like one of those ones where, again, with the world watching, this PSG team is being like, yeah, we're best in Europe.
We're the best team in the world. Yeah.
Literally, try deal with this.
Because with this, I mean, obviously they'll go in the summer and strengthen again, but it's like they've just dismantled some big teams, man. Like,
Well, that's the difference as well, isn't it? Like you said, they'll strengthen again, but now you don't just go to PSG just for the money. You look at it and go, tell you what, Luis Enrique, he's one of the best coaches in the world. He'd have won the Champions League with 2 separate clubs now. Done it with Barca, done it with PSG. He'd have done trebles with 2 separate clubs, which I think it's only him and Pep that would have done that, or Jose would have done that. You know, puts himself in rarefied air. Like, you would want to go play for PSG now, because you'd be like, tell you what, they're going to win stuff.
It's not just go get rid of your Galactico thing. You know what I mean? Harlem Globetrotters.
Yeah.
Look, they literally, look what they're doing. There is no striker, bro. Look how they're popping the ball about, yeah? Dembele's gone, he just vacate. This is such a unique way of doing things, like, because the centre halves, or the three of them, it's like, who do we get? Who do we mark? You know, look where Hakimi is.
And it's crazy as well. Like, there was a spell there a second ago
Hakimi's
where they literally played it. 3 players played it one touch between 3 yellow shirts. Like, they weren't even there. They did try.
Ali McCoy in comms is just saying literally what I just said. He's like, look at Hakimi. He's literally just staying there. He's up front in this system. It's so fluid, and it's very difficult for teams to spot the out ball and beat this press. I rarely see PSG, running back to their own goal. Look at them just stepping in. They can't get out. They can't get out. It's crazy. They are relentless, bro.
And you know what's mad as well is literally it's 25 minutes in, and Inter look like they're already blowing, because they're like, we've literally
and they look like they're out of ideas
so much. And they're literally like, we're only 25 minutes in.
Yeah.
We're out of breath. We've been trying to get the ball off and we can't. Every time we get it, they just get the ball back immediately. We don't know how to break them down or even keep the ball.
He's meant to be up front. Look at the centre halves now. Look, they're marking nobody. So Acerbi, look, he's marking nobody, but someone will just go into his space, and then it's like, shit, I better engage now. Smart.
And this is also why, this is what we were saying, like from the Man United perspective, when you see this PSG team, that's when you go like, well, of course Enrique won't have an Ugarte. Like, it's just not in a million years would he get into this team.
No. And this is what I'm saying about, like,
because a lot of people wouldn't get into that team.
No.
Yeah.
But we, like, Man United is what, like, I know this is not really the place, but this is what I'm saying. Like, I'm fed up of watching Man United's midfield, like, with just players who don't want the ball and not comfortable with the ball.
Can't pass it.
Because there's enough examples, even in the Premier League. Someone like Adam Wharton and stuff like that. Like, even when Will Hughes plays for Palace, it's like they keep the ball, they keep turning it over. Like, I don't get. We have some, like, ugly players in that position where it's like the ball just is allergic to them in this manner, and you see how it should be done. Oh,
well, and also as well, someone's definitely got like a whistle, by the way.
Yeah, I heard that.
Behind the goal.
Crazy.
Someone's definitely got a whistle behind the goal and keeps just blowing it. Like, I think it goes to show also too that Luis Enrique, there's sort of a level of technical quality that he just won't go below. If you cannot meet that threshold, then you will not get in my team.
But to me, I'm saying, like, that's the basics of football. That's the basic. I don't understand why it has to be like niche. Why does it have to be like Enrique? That's just how he does it. Like, I think every manager should be like aspiring for that. Every manager should be saying, you can't play for me if you can't take the ball. You can't play for me if you can't pass forward. You can't play for me if you just pass sideways or you're allergic to the ball. I don't understand. And this is what I'm saying. It annoys me about new age football. I don't get why this is we shouldn't be like, this shouldn't be refreshing to see that. This should be the norm in football. A central midfielder is supposed to be good on the ball.
There you go.
There's no one else out of it. Oh, he's got the goal kick as well.
Offside.
Mad.
Red Brown with the super chat says, to be honest, if Luis Enrique came to United, I can see him failing just like all the other managers. We got to have a conversation regarding our club. Well, we do every day on United View. But it's the other part of, the other part of it as well. And this was what they were saying pre-match too, Flex, Rio, Steven Gerrard and others. They were sort of saying, it's one thing for a coach like Enrique to come in and say, look, I want to rip it all up, and we're going to have to start from the ground up. And it's about the team, not the individual. But this is where people like Nasser Al-Khelaifi, Luis Campos as well at PSG do deserve credit, because they've also done it. Because there will be some, there'll be some other clubs. There'll be some other clubs that would go, no, we're not doing that. we're not getting rid of Neymar. We're not getting rid of Mbappe. We're not getting rid of Messi. And they did want to keep Mbappe. Let me make no mistake. They did want to keep him. But there would be plenty of other clubs that would be like, we're not getting rid of those players. We're just not going to do that.
They literally changed their whole tack. You forget that this was a team, like you said, that for quite a few years, probably about 4 or 5 years. Was it maybe 4 years they had all three of them? They had Mbappe, Messi, and Neymar. You know what I mean? Which was thought of when as soon as it happened of like, do you know how mad that is? Like
it was like they're going to win the Champions League because
and they just couldn't do it. The balance was off. You know, you got players who don't work hard. Pavard needs better than that. Look how quickly they get back as well, PSG.
They're getting in behind a little bit now, Inter. You know what I mean? At least they're trying to...
They've got to go for it now. They've got to push.
Yeah. Omar says, Inter to win 4-3. I mean, imagine. Oh, my God.
Oh, Imran said they had Messi for 2 years, it was, right? And that was their worst team. Crazy.
Yeah.
Exactly. The press was shocking. It was they wouldn't... Yeah. And you couldn't... And also, this is what I was saying about knowing your players and egos and stuff. You couldn't ask them players to run around like this.
No.
As well. They wouldn't like, I know it sounds weird, but like they're too good to do that. Like you can't tell Messi
that phase of their career. Messi post in his 30s. What are you going to do? You got to really press forward, mate. It was like Ten Hag when he came into United. You got to press from the front to Cristiano Ronaldo, nearly 40. It's just not going to happen, is it?
Exactly. PSG on the attack here again. Outside the boot, what ball? Lovely. Dembele's little chop. Went back to give it to Duo, but gets the corner.
Eminem's latest member of the Flex Football Club.
Big up to you, man.
Gets a badge next to him, yes. And Danny DeVito, with his Argentine pesos, says, have to give PSG their flowers, going from a prima donna team focusing on bringing in big names only and expecting it to just click to what they are now is truly impressive. Yeah,
facts.
Absolutely.
Absolute facts, bro. Thank you. You're right, bro. 100%.
And if they can figure it out, then surely anyone can.
100%. And you bring up a ball in back post. Oh, you make a good point about, like, say, Khalifa, like the guys who did change it around, because, like you say, that's what Ruben Amorim needs to do, or get support in doing that, in actually ripping it up.
There's
making high-profile departures, actually going, we're not doing this anymore. And I know it's way off the same level, but the principle, Rashford, Garnacho, Sancho, they're like the three. That's like the big three, really. Like that's like, especially Rashford and Sancho. It's like big players, big names. They're like, nah, we're not doing that anymore.
Well, that's the thing, isn't it? Like, obviously, look, if PSG win it tonight, Luis Enrique, rightfully so, will get a lot of credit. But for him to come in and have that guy, be like, oh, this is what I want to do, you've got to rip it up. It's all good him wanting to do it, but he has to be allowed to do it. And that's the other part of it, isn't it?
And supported.
He has to be allowed and supported in doing it.
Financially and decision-wise. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
So, I need that money to go and get that player. Trust me, he's going to make us better. Find it, work with it, make it happen.
Obviously, PSG then I suppose you can say it's easier for PSG to be able to do that, because if they want to go and get players, they can. And those players that left, like Messi, Neymar, and Mbappe, they all wanted to leave.
Yeah.
So it makes it a lot easier.
Inter just really haven't. Look at the aggressive nature of them. Oh, they're just too easy to play against at the minute. Inter, I didn't see this coming. Look at these two on the board. They're just look at the crispness of the passing. It's just lovely to watch. This guy.
There you go, one-on-one.
Oh, he was looking for that far post there, mate.
Red Baron says having PSG's backing would be nice as well. Right.
Vitinha is so good, says Imran. He is, man. Like, I can't explain it, I'm probably doing too much. What do they call it? Glazing these days. Gen Z. Glazing. Yeah, I am. Because just the way he runs, the way he takes the book, like, aesthetically, like, on my eyes, like, it's so calming on my eye. Like, I could watch him all day. Literally poetry in motion, man. Serious. It's crazy. Crazy how good he is. Man, it was at Wolves, bro. Don't tell me. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Owen, don't tell me, like, get your scouting on, bro. Get your like, see the
Not
opportunity.
players out there. Not players out there.
Don't tell me that you can't afford this. Do you know what I mean? Like, I'm not having it, bro. I'm not. Don't get me wrong. They never got him from Wolves. He went back to Porto, didn't he? And then he got good. And then, you know what I mean? But like, come on, man. You don't go and tell me that that doesn't exist again in Portugal. That doesn't exist again in France and stuff like that. It does. It does, man. Go and find the players. It could be someone from the Championship. Do you know what I mean? Go and find the players. Where's our scouting, man? He's in. Or not in, but it's a bit behind him.
Ooh,
no
nearly.
danger. Pacho done well there.
Aegon says, dancing on the Intergrade, clearly a Barcelona fan. JJ says, flex no in. Doesn't this say how faulty our recruitment is? Instead of going for a player that can keep the ball, we went for a butcher. And Red Baron says, flex, KG Scout has been out of action for a while. Yeah.
Yes, maybe that's why.
Yeah, I was going to say, I'm not sure I trust the Scout. You know, it's
No, you've got to be very careful.
If you check out those Scout videos, the Scout was largely, what a pass.
Look at this.
Has it gone out? Oh,
no, it has not, mate. Brilliant. It has not. It's a joke.
Get yourself just completely out of trouble. Yeah.
It's just different. Different level, mate. Serious. Different level. It's mad. Fucking hell, man. Joy to watch, mate. Joy to watch. Kvaratskhelia.
10 minutes to go or less than 10 minutes to go till
that's flown by, man. It's been all PSG as well. Let's be real. It's been all PSG. In it, really. Yeah. It has. Can you not do anything? Where's the yellow shirts? There's only two of them. It's mad. It's like they're too defensive. Like the clash of styles isn't really working. I thought they'd be more proactive than this, but the build-up's been slow. They haven't committed players forward. Don't get me wrong. PSG have made it like that. They've made it so they can't bet.
Ball in.
Oh, he's done well.
Nearly.
Good defending. Good defending. One goal back, mate. Change it.
You can get one back before halftime, yeah. Then something. And it's going to have to be like a set piece. It's going to have to be anything. Listen to that noise.
I know. Ball in. Oh, it's a deep one.
Oh, I thought it was in. Oh, they've had a couple of chances from those set pieces.
They have, to be fair. They've had a couple of looks. That's what they've looked most dangerous from, set pieces.
Have a look.
Oh, I'll tell you what. Yeah. Is it his shoulder?
Oh, they've got a player down.
Does have to hit the target.
C1 Chaos says, Flex, would you take Serie A's player of the season at United?
Yes, I would. Bring him home. Bring him home and play him in his right position. Because clearly, you know what I mean? That is what happens when you don't play these guys in their right positions. You know, but to think, you know what? It's not what makes me sick. To think we had Scott McTominay, in like a 6, saying like, be the playmaker, get us playing,
break up play.
Yeah, and to be fair to him, listen, we saw the
he did his best.
The things wrong in his game of like progressing the ball, but like he was combative. He did his best. He got about the pitch, and in certain games, you go, you know what? But then when he was allowed a little bit of a license, especially last season under Eric Ten Hag, even though he was on the bench a lot, you saw that license to roam and go up front and be in a 10. You saw it, and he's like I said, he's not doing anything different. He's just been allowed to play in that position.
Ten Hag did get that about him, didn't he? That was like, well, I'm just going to play him as far forward as possible. I think he maybe saw him more as an impact player you could bring on, score a goal. Whereas Conte is clearly like, no, I'm just going to play him far forward. He's going to score goals in Serie A literally all the time.
Play him just off Lukaku, mate. Like literally as a 10. Yeah, and in midfield. Crazy. I'll tell you what, man. These lot have been excellent, PSG. They have been very, very good. Okay, a couple of looks from the corners, but other than that, man, they've been proper. Really,
Well, and
really
also
popping.
as well, you get the impression that PSG, they're a team that now, if they wanted just to keep the ball for the remainder
See
of
it
the
out.
game, pop it around, they could do that.
Yeah. Just don't do anything. So Inter Milan look like they don't have any answers. But, you know, obviously goals change everything, but they just don't look right. I really thought they would.
Oh, giving the ball away. Could be.
Nope. Loads of them
Oh,
back. There's no drama, no problem.
Yeah.
Look, and they're out. They're gone. They're gone. It's crazy. Ah, bad pass. Come on, Inter, man. Show a little bit more. I really thought you would. Could you get a goal before half time? Make it interesting. Ah, bad touch.
Oh.
Boys, won it back though. Won it back.
Can you just do a
Dealing
bit of
with
a
it.
smash and grab just before half time? Just
Yeah.
anything.
They're defending well. Big switch again. Touch. Course. Look at that. Just held him off easy. So comfortable with the ball. Look at this.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Look how they look. How they just... What they do? This guy on his right foot's a joke. Absolute joke.
Look inside. He's taking his jacket off.
Yep. He's like, nah, fuck this. He's like, nah, man. Like, these lot are just too calm. Like, they're just taking the piss out of us with the ball.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Look at Patino. He's just going in between, literally surrounded by yellow shirts there. Still manages to get the pass away.
Everywhere, bro. He's unreal. Bro, he hasn't given the ball away once.
Yeah.
Not one time.
And look, he's in that little gap there again. You can see him in
That's
between
what I
all
mean.
of those yellow shirts. If they find him.
Saying, give me it.
And he's always moving. Look, always
stop.
on the move. Always looking for that
don't
space.
Stop, man. It's a joke. Joke of a footballer. Serious. Yes, this beautiful talk. Look at that switch. Oh, it's actually outplay. Too much on it, mate.
We're 12 likes away from 150 likes. If you haven't already clicked the like
Come on,
button,
peeps.
be sure to subscribe to the Football Fleck.
Yes,
we're
guys,
closing in
run
on
over.
12,500. Yeah.
I mean, do we do it? Is this road to 20k? Road to 15? What are we doing?
15.
I know
think
road
15.
to 50, but
I think 15.
yeah, that's a
I
nice
think
round.
15.
Yeah.
I think 15
Then
initially.
after 15, though, you don't do 30, though. It's like, it's weird. Is it 20k?
Then I think 25, because that's where I'm on with my channel at the moment. I'm on 22. I'm closing in on 25.
Right.
Because
Okay.
that's a quarter of a way to a plaque. You know.
Yeah,
so,
true. Significant.
yeah.
Man, if we could get this channel to 100k.
Oh, imagine.
I'm sure we can.
2 plaques, Fleck. 2 plaques.
That would be crazy. Platinum plaques.
Platinum plaques.
Platinum plaques, bro. That's the aim. Let's make it happen. And this is just the start. I was saying to Ono today,
it's
like,
only just,
I haven't even got into my bag yet, guys. This is just,
Yeah.
we just I just wanted to get this
Get it up and running.
off the ground, off the running. And the response has been insane from all of you guys. So big up to all of you, man.
Yeah.
And actually, it's actually been really refreshing as well. Like to have a space where, like, because like I say, I like all football. I do. Especially like in the Premier League. I'm not afraid to like just talk about them objectively, like what am I actually seeing? Obviously, there's a time and place for banter in that. But like it's refreshing to be able to just have that space away from Man United, which is a total crap anyway. And just talk and just like I say, watch good games. Talk about it. And the guy's got some big plans for next year. Flex Labs football. He does. Got some big plans. Watch this space, man. Watch this space. The possibilities are endless on this channel, guys. Oh, here we go. Can't suffer another goal now.
Oh! How's it not gone in?
Did he hit the bar or did he just spoon it that way?
I don't know. I couldn't believe that didn't go in. I don't know how it didn't.
Wow. What a ball. Did he hit the bar? Yeah. Has he just hit that all the way the other side? Yeah, Doué's something else, you know. We're talking about Yamal, like, and rightly so. He's the best, yeah. But like Doué's a serious problem.
Aegon says Dembele Ballon d'Or. I don't know who's going to get the Ballon d'Or.
Yeah, well, we've
this
been
year.
saying like
I mean,
if PSG win it, it's easier to make a case for someone like Dembele. But like,
yeah,
oh,
for a period of time, it was like Salah after a season he had in the Prem. It was
yeah.
difficult to say no, but then he tailed off a little bit last few games. But then the entirety of the Liverpool team did. I mean, I'm not sure. It's not really cut and dry, is it?
No, it's not. It's not. I want to see that miss again. Did he hit the bar or did he just spoon it with his right foot?
Yeah, we haven't seen a replay yet, have we?
Look at the pressing. I couldn't keep it in. Look where he is. Look where he is. Hakimi, all the way out there. This is relentless, mate.
Eminem says, big up, lads. Football Flex has been overdue. Enjoying the stream. Regarding Enrique, the coach to learn from on adapting teams. Hopefully ours takes notes. And Red Baron says, do you like kefir? It's supposed to be good for the gut. I've never heard of it.
I don't know what that is, yeah.
Or is it a yogurt? Or it's a drink? It's a fermented milk. I don't drink milk. I don't drink milk. I do my best to stay away from dairy.
Yeah,
I can only have so much.
Can you have cheese? Any cheese?
Only. I'm not. I can, but not a lot.
Yeah, I hear you. Doué's a joke. Yeah. Doué's a joke, man. He's wicked.
You do feel like as well, we're at that
there's no striker
stage, aren't we? Where we're waiting for who's going to be the sort of next face of a generation of football, aren't we?
Yeah, and it's these young. You look at Doué, and you look at obviously Yamal, Pedri. Different type of player, but again, amazing player. It's a lot of youngsters coming through now, man. Florian Wirtz is another one. Musiala. These types of guys, man.
Yeah.
What do you reckon about that, Owen? About Wirtz obviously going Liverpool, 130. The intent shown from Liverpool, 130 million.
I mean,
bid on the table.
The only thing I would say is, with those real big ones, so like that one, 130 million, just generally those types of signings don't often live up to hype because the money's just too big that they can't do that. But I do think when it comes to Liverpool and the intent that they have shown, I think that, well, they are the pace setters, aren't they? Because they've won the league without buying anyone, really. Yeah. They've then won the league and had a good season. So they've got a massive war chest. And I think they're replacing positions that they need to as well. So you look at the fullbacks, they could obviously, with Trent going and getting Frimpong in, I think that's a really good bit of business. You could make an argument to say that Robertson, on the way down, not as consistent as he has been in recent years. So you get in Kirkes, who's been one of the best left backs in the Prem. And then you look at Florian Wirtz, adding him to that team.
Yep.
And they might get a striker too.
But that's what I was thinking as well. Like, where does this PSG team go in terms of improvement? How much adaptation do they go to say, right, we'll bring in an actual striker or just more multifunctional forwards? Like, what more do they need? You've got Barcola to come off the bench. Probably need some depth. Oh, close.
Well, that's the thing, because sometimes...
Do you know what I mean? How do they do it?
This was the case with City for a little while, wasn't it? Where, and there you go, it's half-time. Sometimes teams that don't have the striker and play with a false nine, it does make them better because they're just difficult to pick up. You can't really be certain of what they're going to do. But then City had that, and they got in Haaland, and they won a Champions League doing so.
It all depends on the adaptability. And this is what we talk about, what good coaches are. No, exactly. This is what we talk about good coaches. You're not just specifically always wedded to just this or just that. And if you are within it, you can adapt within it and get different types of players, different profiles. You can go, right, we've got someone like Haaland now. We need to play through him, to him, for him.
Yeah.
Or you can be like, we've got this false nine thing. We're really rotating. I need players that any single one of you are comfortable, including the right back, I say. Any single one of you are comfortable arriving in the 9 position during the game. Left winger, right winger, false 9, right back. You can all spend time in the 9 position and be fine.
Look at Fergie, Lord. He literally loses a Premier League. He gets it, goes, right, who's the biggest goal scorer in the Premier League that we can buy? Van Persie. And then he tells senior season pros like Rooney, like Scholes, like Giggs, you will pass it to him. And also, if you don't pass it to him, you don't play. Simple as.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because we need goals. And that the greatest managers have always been able to do that, isn't it? Is yes, you've got and this is maybe where people get confused. There's a difference between principles and being adaptable, isn't there? You can have look at that PSG team in that first half. The principle of hard work, close them down, press them. That's there. That's universal. But in terms of the tactical setup, sometimes Dembele's through the middle. A lot of the time he isn't. Hakimi's up there suddenly through the middle. Sometimes you have Doué. He'll be actually through the middle. Him and Kvaratskhelia will switch sides. Vitinha just goes into any space he really wants to. And he's got enough of a relationship with Neves and Ruiz that they'll fill in for him. It's fine. It's no problem. So you can't be... That's not being disciplined there. That's being fluid. And you can't have a rigid system with fluid players. It doesn't work like that. You can have rigid principles, which that PSG team does have.
Yeah, because they don't really bend from that of you must press, you must win the ball back quick.
Exactly. Then you look at that Inter team, that is a system that is rigid. You stick to your position, you stick to your role. You wide players, your wing backs, when you're going for, get back in, your defenders. I don't want you to really go too far away from that shape. Whereas that PSG team, I know they're 4-3-3, but all of their players been everywhere in that first half. You could barely say, Dembele's played through the middle in that first half. On paper, he was lined up there, but he was out wide. Sometimes he was deep. Everywhere. Like I said, sometimes Hakimi looked like he was a striker. It's insanity.
There's so much to learn, and this is, when you look at our club and like I said, just in general, there's just so much to learn about. You can do it. If you get your recruitment right, if you buy the type of, I know sometimes it's easier said than done, but come on, man. I keep going back to United. It's just the recruitment's just been so bad. And surely this summer you'd think you got to get it right. But even if you look at the other teams, Arsenal, you look and talk about the recruitment. Their recruitment of the most part has been good to get them to this point where we're saying they're the second best team in the league, quite comfortably. And it's they need to be winning big honours. That's because you look at the team and you go, it's good. But then they let themselves down with the recruitment because, in the last bits where you just need to put the cherry on top, they've been not so good at getting the one, and you look now, they're going for Šeško to address literally that. So, I think squad building is so important. You look at when Arsenal go out and get Timber, you look at him play, you go, wow, solid, absolutely brilliant. You look at Declan
even
Rice,
Liverpool, wasn't it? You look at that was the point, wasn't it? With Klopp, is he had done the rebuild of moving Henderson's, Fabinho's, etc. on, bringing in new players, and sort of having a squad there that had been ready to build, wasn't coming to the end of its cycle, was actually just starting their cycle. And then they get a manager in like Arne Slot who's actually been able to make them better and make players that were already in there better. Gravenberch, an amazing example of that. Comes in, he was kind of a bit of an afterthought under Klopp. Not really sure. Suddenly, he's like, he got Young Player of the Year in the Prem. Unbelievable. Just
big turnaround. And some of that can be down to, obviously, he just needs more time, to settle in the league. Can be down to that. But yeah, you got to look at it Slot's elevated him, definitely.
Yeah.
100%.
Hey, did you see Garnacho's post?
No. What did he say?
He put something on his story.
When was this? Now?
Today.
Just now?
A few hours ago. He put something on his story, and it says, finally, crying emoji, that emoji, and like a palm tree emoji. Basically, finally going on holiday.
Oh, right. Okay. Finally going on holiday.
I was just finally going on holiday. And I just said,
fair play. I know.
He's tweeted. He goes, talk about ill-advised. Troy Deeney was right when he described the overpaid Garnacho as entitled. Has contributed nothing since November, and post this, Manchester United fans as glad as him. The season is over. Wherever he goes next, he could do well to learn to read the room.
Crookie, I'm telling you now, he's not. Oh yeah, I just seen it. He's not on it. He is not on it. But yeah. He's
I get the anger. You've stunk up the season, and they're like, "Oh, thank God, I'm going on holiday."
Don't post it. Don't post. Yeah. And this is the thing about he's tone deaf, isn't it? He's just tone deaf.
Yeah.
at the same time, I get that, like, Jesus, these guys are massive. I get why, like, obviously you haven't been on your holiday, you have to go to Kuala Lumpur. Like, it's long, but at the same time, like, he says, don't be tone deaf. Just don't be. Come on.
Yeah, I mean, I saw that with Laurie Whitwell today. Basically, you said what you said it on United View a few days ago that a lot of the players were pretty pissed off about having to go to the postseason tour because they wanted to spend time with their families, basically, which is, I think, it's understandable. But you're not going to get a lot of sympathy from people.
No,
you're multi-millionaires and you've had a shitty season, so people aren't going to care. You know what I mean? They're just like, okay,
you posting that. I don't know what. There's 3 players. This is really bad.
Yeah, that first goal.
Where are you going?
That's what I mean, DeMarco. I don't know why he gets sucked in the way he does, because he basically makes the decision for Doué for him. He just goes, look, I'm going to leave Hakimi. If you can pass it to him, he's got to tap in. So that is mad. And like you say, this goal, the second, it really starts with the desire just to keep it in play, doesn't it?
Yeah.
And then Inter, again, they're all ball watching. They're not looking at the eventual goal scorer here.
Yeah. Because that's 4 on 3 or 4 on 4. But they don't get back in quick enough.
Managed to find him and then gets a bit of luck.
Yeah, it's in. It's well in.
Yeah.
Well in, yeah. Look at that. Just not giving up, Pasha. Not giving up.
Red Baron says, be honest. Are you two worried about relegation next season? I'm pondering it. I don't see why we wouldn't get relegated looking at the teams coming up.
We'll be fine. We ain't getting relegated.
What I will say with this, someone brought this up to me on the full-time view, and it was a really good point. I'm not worried about getting relegated. I don't think we will. But what I will say is, if you'd have said, after we won the FA Cup and finished 8th, next season we're going to finish 15th, people would have gone, you're crazy. Of course we won't. So we're not in the position to be like, well, that's never going to happen next season. You know what I mean? We're not in that position, certainly. You can't rule it out. You can't rule anything out with this Man United team. I don't think it'll happen. But you never. We're
definitely not going to get relegated. And like you said, it's more for what does that improvement look like? How much better can they actually get?
Facts Only says, so Flex and Owen, they'd complete the regular treble with this win. The other 4 trophies: UEFA Super Cup, Club World Cup, French Super Cup, and Intercontinental Cup.
Wow. So they complete the regular treble, so that would just be the league, the Champions League, and their cup in their country, in Liga Cup. Then the 4, so the Super Cup, because win that in the August, say Spurs.
Yeah.
Club World Cup, they're in it. Cup. So see if you can win that. French Super Cup. So whoever won the cup, but they won the cup.
Well,
whoever it is,
whoever finished second, then probably
second. And then Intercontinental, which I said the thing that replaced the Club World Cup. Oh yeah,
yes, exactly. Yeah,
shit. Yeah.
That's in the winter. Usually, it's around December time, isn't it? Usually,
that's
that happens.
Mad. Yeah. That is crazy. That is.
Yeah.
That is
all the possibilities.
That is wild.
Yeah.
That is wild. Oh, the good times. Just the good times. Please.
Joe Fleming says, PSG too much of a team to single out a Ballon d'Or winner. And then also said, my super chat just got ranked for some reason.
What do you mean ranked?
Read it. Yeah, I'm not sure what ranked means, but we read it out. We read both out.
There you go.
So there you go. Could you imagine us if we had won the Europa League playing this PSG team in the Super Cup?
If what? Sorry.
Oh my god! If we won the Europa League and we had to play this PSG team in the Super Cup.
My days, bro.
Good Lord.
Because and mate, I can't wait to see Spurs against these. Mate, Ange probably do him somewhere.
It probably wouldn't even be there. Let's be honest.
Oh yeah. Imagine they win the Super Cup. That'd be wild. Shout out Statman Dave. Obviously, Stats is his name. Fatini's half by numbers versus Inter Milan. 96% pass, actually. 45 passes attempted, 43 completed. 3 chances created, 2 crosses attempted, 2 crosses completed, 2 tackles attempted, 2 tackles won. The perfect defensive midfielder, which is exactly what he is.
Here's one for you, Flex. Some on social media are criticizing Hakimi for not celebrating, saying, I don't care, it's your old team. You've scored in the Champions League final, celebrate. What do you think about that?
Yeah, I saw Joel tweeted that actually. No, I like it. I know it's the biggest game in club football.
I think you got to celebrate.
But I don't mind if you don't. I don't mind if you don't. I'm sorry, I don't mind if he did. If he did, I wouldn't be like, that's a disgrace.
I mean, obviously, it's up to him. Do what you want.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But I don't really. I think there's something quite.
If it's me, I'm
celebrating.
If it's me, I'm celebrating. I'm celebrating.
Old team. Yeah, fair play. I don't think you're a disgrace if you do, but I think it's really classy if you don't. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, but
like the fact that, and that was in front. It was in front of them, his fans as well. In front.
But
of
like,
them.
how much did you love and respect the team because you left?
No, because you can still leave to go on to pastures new and leave in good terms. That doesn't mean you left on bad terms. It's probably why he's being respectful.
Yeah, but I mean, like, you know, so he could say like, oh, why did you leave Inter? Probably, because, you know, win Champions League. Well, Inter's in Champions League. They've been in, actually, the last couple of seasons, they've been in more Champions League finals than PSG.
Yeah, so he's obviously, since he's gone there, it's been stepped down. So it's not, like, I think someone just trying to leave is just different scenery, isn't it? Like, just trying something different. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. Like, we forget, innit? These like I've been here for a few years. I've been in now. I just want to go try something different. Go live in Paris, play out there. So I mean, you know they're going to be in the Champions League every year competing, and now it doesn't look so bad, does it?
Yeah,
definitely don't look bad now. But I'm down for that. I don't mind that.
I mean, I suppose it's one of those ones, isn't it? I suppose it's one of those ones where it's like, that's a good point Aegon makes there. Financial fair play did make him leave. I do remember that at the time, saying that Inter needed the money, didn't they? Because they'd spent a lot.
Oh, is it?
Money.
I don't remember. I can't remember that move.
Yeah, I do remember that.
Well, see, right there you go then. That's even more wise.
I suppose.
And the Inter fans were clapping him. They were clapping him.
If it was last minute, would he do that? You know, imagine you scored last minute.
No, probably
winner.
not. That's a bit different. I mean, and if he did, fair play to him. That's some serious, like, you know,
restraint.
That's some serious restraint. But nah, I don't mind it. I didn't see that and be like, what are you doing? Why are you not celebrating, bro? I didn't see it as that. I didn't see it as that at all. Man, do you think Onana's there? You seen him?
Oh, I don't know.
See his ex-teammates.
What a stadium that is.
Look how they changed the lights to just beat anything else.
You've been there, haven't you, Fleck?
Lovely stadium. Been there quite a few times. Oh, Owen Little. So that means if I see him there, yeah, he's stuck.
Oh,
the typical Owen. Sound stays immaculate, but Owen just pixelates for a little bit.
I just never know.
It's so mad.
The best thing is during the whole whenever that happens, I hear you say that. I hear you say, "Oh, Owen's stuck there," and I see the thing pop up. Like nothing changes for me.
Yeah, and we hear you. We hear you like crystal clear. The same thing, but we don't see you crystal clear.
Nothing changes. And then now I'm back. It's just very. I don't know why it does that.
You're back.
Yeah, for like 10 seconds.
You're back.
Does that. It's very odd. We're 2 subscribers away, folks, from 12,350. So if you haven't already, subscribe. Liam says, "Oh, and by that metric, Ronaldo should have gone mad when he knocked us out of the Champions League 2012. No, because that wasn't a Champions League final. My point is that this is a Champions League final opening goal in a Champions League final. And Cristiano Ronaldo is as a legend of Manchester United. He's won a Champions League at Manchester United. He's won major trophies at Manchester United. Of course, Hakimi has won trophies at Inter Milan, but not a Champions League, and it wasn't the final. So I don't really think they're comparable, to be fair. And I remember actually when we played Juventus and he scored, he definitely celebrated that time round. He definitely celebrated that time round, if I recall correctly. So I'm not really sure if the logic matches there on that one. As we wait for the second half to kick off, Yeah, that was it. He did the 6-pack thing. Yeah. And we're off.
We're off. What are you saying? Comeback? Is there any way of a comeback?
I don't know. Next goal's key. Next goal's critical.
It is. Is there
Facts
any way
only
of a
said,
comeback?
should Declan Rice or Jack Grealish celebrate if they score a goal against Ireland in the World Cup final? Well,
I mean,
Ireland didn't get in the World
more.
Cup final. You know what I mean? Now that's the other part of it, isn't it? You know.
Yeah. Touch. Oh. Uh-oh. Could be game over here.
It's going to be free.
Could be game over here. Oh. Jeez. This guy shoots on sight. Oh, I tell you what, that could have flown in. He can strike it clean with both feet.
Yeah, he can.
Comfortable.
I just look at this. I love this. Like, look at this. They're
Ned's
waiting.
Ready. It's drilled into them. That instruction to carry. Look at his willingness to come down here. Look.
Yeah.
Look.
And that's Dembele, who's, in the past been accused of, attitude. Does he really want to run? Lazy.
Even earlier on this season, he didn't play against Arsenal in the group stage.
Yeah.
In the league phase because he had a falling out. Left him out of the team.
And since December, he's been electric for PSG. He's been unbelievable.
Yeah. Just not getting any change out of these PSG defenders. Oh, yes, you are. Like someone said there, 2-0 is the most dangerous scoreline. Dangerous scoreline this.
Right, got to make this count, Inter. Just a little set piece, as Fleck would call it, a jing bang, something.
Yep. Got to just get something, man. Against the runner play, mind stop. Oh, it's poor.
Oh, it's a waste.
Poor, man.
It's a waste. Poor. I tell you what, Inter, if this goes,
it's not their day.
If this just fades out this half, then that is when you'll be disappointed in them. First half, they just got blown away by a really good team. You go, fair enough, but like you said, you've got to go for it now.
Yeah, you do. They've got to leave it all out there. Like, look at the fans, and rightly so. It's like they're not even really giving them anything to get behind. Inter, it's been really bad. And
isn't it ironic that the team that really rattled PSG the most was probably Aston Villa in that second leg at Villa Park, where Villa were coming back.
Mate, and that period where they had them 3 chances.
Yeah.
And he's had nothing to do tonight. Has he even faced a shot on target?
No, he hasn't had to make any big save or anything like that.
Nothing. And that's not good.
I said Inzaghi's going crazy.
Yeah, it's not good.
We're 5 likes away from 200 likes. If you haven't already, click the like button. Get that 200.
Oh, I could have took that. Oh,
I thought I was going to go back to Donnarumma for a second.
Donnarumma's going to make.
Yeah, I was here.
But Owen, if you're in the fight, you've got to believe. Yeah. It's 2-0. You're still in. You're out of the game, but if you get what I mean, you're in it though. You know what I mean? Next goal. Just need a bit of quality. Oh, they want handball.
Ricocheting around.
Oh, it's the other way.
A handball the other way.
Yeah. Look at him switching it.
They're not happy, yeah.
But they're all not going crazy, though. No, it hits off his thigh.
Gets it right.
Good spot.
Gets it right, yeah.
Good spot from the ref. Yeah, no, all good.
Good referee.
PSG just gonna try and. I know it's not really like them to just sit on it and just see it out, but they're capable. That's what I was saying against that that Villa in the Villa game. When they came through it, everyone was talking about how unlucky Villa were not to get through, and they nearly did it. But I was saying you can't take for granted that, actually,
they weathered the storm.
They weathered the storm, and this team normally buckles,
Oh,
you're leaning back.
I can't believe he's missed. That's
He's
a chance.
falling over.
Yeah.
He's falling back. Should have killed the game there.
There you go. Look, they took it quick to avoid the press.
Yeah.
You notice that? They we're not going to take the time to allow him to line up on the edge of the box.
Free kick, yeah. Dumfries against Mendes, man. Two rapid players, especially Mendes. He's rapid.
The fourth official telling it inside. He's calm down. He's been losing his head for the last 50 minutes.
Right suit. Get Enrique still in his tracksuit, mate. Champions League final, don't care, mate. God, man, screaming down the players. Ah! Yeah, we might see. Marko Arnautovic, come save the day. Darmies.
I tell you what, you look at the stats as well. PSG have dominated.
They've moved to them,
14 shots, 5 on target, 61% possession. Meanwhile, Inter, they've had 2 shots, 0 on target, 39% possession. Haven't had a shot on target, only 2 shots. I mean, it's literally been...
Donnarumma could have the night off, bro. It's not needed.
Yeah.
Crazy. It's happened. What? Oh. What is it?
I'm thinking, is he saying that's my whistle, not the whistle behind the goal? They just noticing that now.
Yeah. Yeah, you can hear
some bloke behind the goal is doing that whistle. It's so annoying.
That's so annoying. Must be half of the players as well. Nothing. No change. Look, just kicking it. Just nothing, bro. They're going to just cruise to victory. They'll get a third, PSG, I think. They'll get a third and kill the game. Like, it doesn't have that feeling of, like, Inter comeback. Like, it can happen at any moment of kick start. But that fighting spirit that Inter have had, I just think this clash of style is too severe. They just can't find a way. They're getting absolutely destroyed from minute one. And them stats you've just read out. You know. Now, they've got to start committing more men forward. Get the ball in now. Ball in. You need to scummy something. You have to.
Yeah, something.
You got to do the ugly kind of, you know what I mean? Something, man. You do. Pavard coming off. Come on.
Ball in.
Oh. Keeps down. He's saying, oh, come on. He ain't getting up anytime quick, mate. There's no point trying to pick him up. He ain't getting up quick. Yeah, dear Marco, mate. He's off, shaking his head, mate. Stinker. Was it stinker and hook, they say?
Yeah.
Ball in. Come on, make the game interesting. Let's see like a mad comeback, like a... You know
just something.
Ball in. Ball in. He's made it. Can we get something here? Oh. Uh-oh. Oof. Come on, Inter, man. Let's get one back. Make the game interesting. You lot have done nothing. Offside? No. It's like they might just be happy to sit with it. Oh, Vitinha. Bloody hell. My God. Bad header, man. Nah, Vitinha, he has not lost the ball once.
Oh.
Come on, get around him. Come on, something now.
Oh, he has. No.
Oh, it's going to be a foul. It's going to be a foul.
Danny DeFito says, this is when experience is key. Inter could take advantage. Red Baron says, do you think Robbie is loving this as PSG beat Arsenal so he can claim they were the second best team in the Champions League? I wouldn't put it past him to try something like that, to be honest.
No,
well, you
can't.
Well, we got knocked out by the winners. You know what I mean? So that's what it'll be.
Oh God. Right, come on, Inter, lock in. Oh yeah, charity.
Something.
Just lock in, yeah.
Bloody out.
This guy
ultra.
Wedge, bro.
Literally like a beast.
Wham.
That's what it takes to be playing that drum for 90 minutes straight. You know, you'd be in shape.
Oh, my God. Nothing.
Can confirm that's not KG on the drums. I mean, he's, you know.
No, it is not KG.
I know he's been optimized, but maybe not to that level.
Exactly. Not
he would be Marvel ready. Like that. He would be Marvel ready. Look at this. Oof. Yeah, I just feel like now PSG they could just take the sting out of it if they want to. That's gonna be a foul. Well done, Martinez and Thuram did well there. He's gonna go over to Inzaghi.
The way the refs go, like,
you just
throwing it back.
You knew it. You knew
it.
I'll
sit down now. I'll sit down. I'll sit down.
He's hiding behind the guy in the jacket. Okay. 10? He's saying 10.
He's
He's crazy, honestly.
Oh.
And then again, the best thing was he saw the guy coming over and he started hiding behind people on the bench.
Bro, we know it was you.
Yeah. You've been going crazy for 57 minutes.
And the truth is, we see it all the time in managers, isn't it? When your team when your team that just sums it up. When your team does this, it's it just hurts, isn't it? Because you're just like, the prep we've had, how we've been playing. I can't believe we're playing like this. Like, what is this?
In the last Champions League final, I remember it's like he lost his head. He went crazy.
Yeah. No.
NWK360 says, I want that on the sidelines, TBH. Well, you say that, but I can imagine if you were losing a lot and you saw your manager doing all that, you'd be like, look, stop doing that, just win.
Well, you're fine.
You know what I mean?
It's always going to piss you off. Like, it is passion.
Exactly.
But when you're losing, it's always going to, unless it boils over to spark a comeback, it's always going to make you feel like,
exactly.
Stop doing that. Just sit down, you.
If you're winning and you see, look at that, my manager, he's doing this, he's going crazy.
Exactly.
That's what football's all about, winning, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. Nope, just nothing. I think this is about gone. So
Andrew, the super chat says, "Big up, Flowin. Are you going to do any watch-alongs for the Club World Cup?" Yes, absolutely. We were talking about that earlier on. There's so many games. It's about picking which ones to do. To be honest, there's a couple of big ones earlier on.
Where are you going? Oh, no foul there.
Player down. Get back up now, look.
Nothing. Just nothing, mate. Absolutely nothing.
Z6 says, Flex, Jamaica lost to Nigeria. Hold that.
Shut up, man. Shut up, man. Dancehall's still better than Afrobeat, so hold that.
Eminem says, Inzaghi leaving. Think we can tempt Barella. the midfielder from Inter.
He good. He don't just come on this kid. Oh dear. Wednesday, 13th of August. Look at Spurs. Oh my days. And like you said, that could be a real feast of like, look how shit that final was, Europa League of like.
Yeah.
But a new summer, optimism and that, it can make you just
maybe a new manager for them by
maybe
that point.
Maybe a new manager. So what, would Spurs be world champions then? Or no, because that's Club World Cup.
No, because that's Club World Cup and
yeah, but when you win that win that, oh my days, that was disgusting. Oh my days. Desiree Doué. Bloody hell, right. Camera out his face. Jesus. Yeah. Doué. Brother.
Look at this. Doing that in the Champions League final.
Just drag his shot.
Just deflected.
Doué's wicked, man. What a player. What a player. Literally what Combs has said. What a player.
I'm not sure I'm feeling that Champions League ball, by the way, though.
Oh, I didn't really look at it. What's it?
It's like green.
Oof, is it?
Yeah, it's not gonna. Yeah, it's like
white, green, and black.
Green. Yeah, not really feeling that. Look at Darmian coming on.
Darm's Ricky's favourite. I'm telling you now, like Darmian's better than him.
I was at his debut. I went to it was Spurs versus Man United at Old Trafford. Darmian.
That
was a shit game.
What was that?
2015. It was I think it was a Kyle Walker own goal. Man United won.
Oh, I remember that game.
Yeah.
I remember that game, yeah. Oh, no, he's off. He's off. Oh, no. Oh, dear.
Egon says, Inzaghi after the Champions League final, good times are coming. I told you, as soon as he said that, Amram, that quote will be weaponized the same way that era's come to an end was weaponized for Ten Hag. You know what I mean?
That was the one Eric Ten Hag never got rid of, innit?
Yeah, never.
And I remember when he said that, how gassed it makes us, because that was at the start in his cream suit.
Yeah.
Remember that first interview?
Yeah.
Well, you know, what do you think about, Liverpool? He goes, well, era's come to an end. It was like a cold line. Look at that.
Yeah.
17-5 Inter, not even a shot on target, bro. This is like one of the most once.
Oh
no. Oh,
that's brilliant.
Did
it go in? Did it go in?
Yeah.
I think it's side net. Did it go in? Oh,
yeah, it's a great goal.
Unbelievable.
I tell you what,
I thought he missed.
I tell you what, mate.
That goal's brilliant.
Wave the hankies.
That goal's brilliant.
Wave the hankies, mate. Wave the hankies. It's over. It's over. The pass was brilliant. The set from Dembele. Weight of pass from Vitina. They have dusted them down.
Like
most one-sided final you will see.
That when he gets it, just rolls it back. To do that in a Champions League final, then to have the composure to put that in the bottom corner. Look at this from Dembele. Oh, players running off him. He knows he's there. Vitinha, he can find the right pass as well.
No problem.
Wait a pass.
Don't take a touch, kid.
Oh,
don't take a touch.
Slot it in the corner.
Finish.
That's brilliant.
That's a finish because that's on the keeper's side as well. Side foot, composure.
Literally first touch as well. Look, Enrique's there. Literally.
Yeah,
in his tracksuit. Yeah. That's outrageous. Absolute outrageous, that goal.
Such a stupid.
That's a Champions League final goal. And that is when you go, look, young players, that's a young player composed. Literally one touch puts it in the bottom corner. Champions League final. Give
this kid the Ballon d'Or.
When you talk about, Garnacho can't play through on goal, missing, chipping that. If you're good enough, you don't have to worry about composure. Put it in the back of the net. No problem. And then you've got someone like Dembele who just opens that whole situation up with a bit of magic.
He is. at that weight. Look at that. Just flipping heck. They just don't have a. Oh, if Fatina got that pass off, I'd have just went off the stream.
Like you said, they've just absolutely
no. Oh,
they've absolutely battered them, haven't they? They're just another level.
Yeah, they have. This is one of the most one. I can't. There will be, but I can't think off the top of my head whilst live. I can't think of a more one-sided final I've seen recently, unless I'm being mistaken and saying something really stupid. I can't. City wasn't. It wasn't that against Inter
Well, look,
Milan
there have
Real
been
Madrid ones weren't that.
There have been results that have ended up 4-1s or what have you, but I mean, this has been from literally since the game kicked off. It's been all PSG.
Wow.
2 goals in the Champions League final at 19. That last goal was the best goal as well. Everything about it.
Oh.
Dembele flick, Fatinha wait a pass, Doué finish. Look at Enrique as well. He's got those players eating out of the palm of his hands.
Barcola now
He's
as
got
well. Barcola as well. Jesus. He's coming into the fray.
Mm-hmm.
Inter Milan. Oh, you're all running into each other. Oh, no.
I think he's going to. They know they've won it.
Oh, mate, I can't believe it. I can't believe how they've dealt with them. Like properly dealt with them with ease, bro.
Yeah,
with ease.
And let's be honest, I know like Spurs, that makes some sense, but PSG, this PSG or a better PSG are going to absolutely smash them.
Definitely. Jeez.
Oh my God. Bear in mind, like this PSG team is so good that even our best team in the Premier League, Liverpool, even they over 2 legs.
Well, that first game, but in that first game as well, like, bro,
the
first game should have been about 8-0.
Yeah.
Innit?
Yeah, and then that second leg at Anfield. Yeah.
Damn.
And it was, like I said, it was really that second leg at Anfield that people went, oh, actually, these lot are actually pretty good, you know.
They're good, yeah. Oh, the Inter fans, mate. Heartbroken.
Yeah.
When are they going to be able to get it done?
Well, and also as well, this was the thing, like we were saying with this Inter team, because it's an older team, they were like, well, it's got to really be now or never for them. And it looks like it is going to be never.
After this.
You know, you're looking at Simone Inzaghi probably going to leave. Might go Saudi.
Yeah, especially in the manner of this. I mean, and look, you look at how they came back against Barcelona. That it's annoying, isn't it? When you forget it's just a semi-final. You ain't won the cup. You know, look what we did.
We had the same thing.
Yeah,
with Leon.
And Leon, and it's like you live that, and you think, nah, it's written. We're going to win this thing. Look how we come, and it's like, no, you're not. It's football, mate. That's just not how it works.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Come on, people, hit the like button and get to 250 likes, please. Let's go. Where are we at? We're at 205. Getting frustrated now, aren't they? Yeah.
Fasadi says, I think Garnacho is better than Doué, with a laughing face.
Okay, good. Glad you had the laughing face for context.
Yes.
Jeez, man.
Oof. Nasty tackle.
That's just sheer frustration as well. Getting all the way to the final, just getting packed in like that.
Yeah.
PSG, best team in the world, mate. Crazy.
I think they have that.
Here we go. This could be a real drubbing now. Oh. My days. They're going to get more. How's he placed that over? Remember Barcola when he came? Remember Arsenal when I said when he came out, I went his finishing though. He's got a lot of ability.
Yeah. He's a bit fizzy popish, isn't
he? Yeah, proper fizzy popish. Got great ability as well, but he doesn't have that gilt edge. Do you know what I mean? Absolutely destroyed. I hate them night kits with the kit. Why have they put the night kit like that this year?
It does look very. It looks very strange,
rubbish.
Isn't it?
They do that on the clothes as well now. This new. I don't know what they're doing.
I'm not
I
a fan.
Nike as well, but I don't like that.
I go through phases. I was once a Nike man. Then I went into a lot of Adidas stuff. Now I'm kind of any sort of sporting gym stuff. It's all Under Armour. All Under
Oh,
Armour.
right. Okay. Under Armour
Has to
stuff.
be.
Yeah.
I like the
nice,
fit that Under Armour has.
Yeah. That's the first time I've seen Vitinha give the ball away. Oh my God, he's human. Oh, they got it back straight away. Oh, then he doesn't give it away. Oh, there you go.
What is the actual whistle? Because I don't even know.
No,
at this stage, at this stage, I don't even know.
They're not getting done by the fake one, though, to be fair to my pitch.
Yeah.
They're not, which is crazy because it's probably the mics.
We could hear it.
Yeah, but the mic's there. But they ain't got the mics like that, so they'll only hear the main one. But it's crazy.
Yeah.
37 playing against these youths. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
37 in Serbia is getting a run around off fucking. Not that he's been up against Doué, but you know what I mean? Playing against Dembele, Doué, Barcola now on, Kvaratskhelia on that side. Jesus. Man.
If you were like an Inter fan as well, can you be annoyed with this? It's not like Inter haven't shown up. They've just been battered.
You know, by the best team.
It's not like us in our Europa League final where we're like, yeah, we didn't even bother showing up and we didn't do anything. Inter really haven't done anything, but they haven't been able to do anything.
They haven't been able
because
to
the
do
team
nothing,
they've been going up against is just on another level.
They're just too good. And PSG have shown this in every leg where, like, you know, the feeling is like their football's just too good. They're playing the best football right now. They really are.
Like, we didn't watch Spurs be like, they were so good. They was way better than us.
No way. It was one of the worst finals we've ever seen.
It's tried a bit harder. You know what I mean?
First mistake. Let's win it back. Win it back. Oh, my days, man. He's in.
Here we go.
He's in.
Going to be a goal.
Dink him if you're back. No need.
Oh, my God. He's done him as well. Keeper goes the wrong way.
Oh, mate.
This is an absolute domination. This is on another level. Like you said, this is the most one-sided final I can possibly think of in recent memory. Absolute domination. The scoreline barely reflects it, to be honest with you.
Yeah. Ironically, this is the easiest game that PSG have had.
Yeah.
It's a knockout. This is the easiest game. The final. You know,
and also
as well, this clash of styles just has not worked.
Kvaratskhelia as well. I mean, he's got a long time to think about that as well. And he sends the keeper the wrong way. He does somewhere with the eyes. He's so bow-footed. He can just go, I'll just put left foot. I'll just put it near post.
Yeah, onside to me. Looks just on.
Look at this. Gives the keeper the eyes. See you later. Near post. That is a top finish as well.
Not even left-footed. Look at the
because you would think from that angle he's got to go across you. He's got to go across you. No, I'll tuck it in because I can do both feet.
Clean strike. Look at that clean instep.
Yeah, does him with the eyes. He can shoot with his left or his right, so he can do you with the eyes. That's brilliant.
And you know what?
Look at Enrique.
I'll tell you what, Enrique, you are a fucking legendary manager,
You're a genius.
Mate. You've done a treble. Yeah, including the Champions League, mate, with Barcelona and PSG, bro. You are a legend. And you've given PSG their first ever Champions League in the making, by the way.
And for all of this stuff about, with look, he's done it like literally two ways. With Barcelona, he had, Messi, Neymar, and Suarez, and you could make the argument, well, he only did that because he had the best players. With PSG, he's gone, I don't want the best Galacticos and all that. I don't want them. I don't need them. What I need is a team.
4, bro. 4.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Bless him, like, he's tried. He's tried, but he's like...
Oh, mate. 4 in the final. You get to the final and you get done. Mm-hmm. 4. As a fan, like you said, them Inter fans behind that got this.
And the thing is, as well, you look at Jan Sommer's 4 goals. He couldn't do anything about any of them.
Nothing.
Literally.
He ain't been at fault for any of them. None. First save.
First shot on target. And by the way, you've got a world-class goalkeeper that it's a lot to try and... you've got a world-class keeper. It's going to take a lot to get anything past him anyway.
Yeah, you're done. You're done. 75 minutes of fresh on target. Good save.
Comfortable.
Mate.
Facts Only says this is Barca's fault. We could have got the greatest Champions League final ever if they just kept the ball in the last 5 minutes.
Man.
We got this crap instead.
And that's you know what? You go back
Barca
to
probably would have given him a better game. They would have given him a better game, I feel like.
Probably. Definitely would have.
Yeah.
Because of the style. Imagine Lamine going at these guys.
Yeah.
Oh, it would have been a shootout. A duet on the pitch. Oh,
well, there's more game changers, isn't there? There's more game changers.
Yeah. What it does do is, how exciting is the Champions League for next year? Liverpool going to come back stronger. Man City, you'd imagine, going to come back stronger. Arsenal will improve. And then you look at these two. This guy's in tears, mate.
Yeah. Well, he's probably thinking how much he paid to get in that stadium. He's thinking,
yeah, I mean, that's not in that. Oh, yeah.
He's probably like, the amount I've spent to get here.
Yeah.
Imagine that, you paid all that money, you travelled just to get bopped 4-0. Ouch.
That's what I mean, bro. At least Munich's more affluent. They'll just get out quicker.
And also, as well, before you came on it, Flex, I was going like, this is a hard one to call. I was going, I don't know. I
said it's a 50-50 game. 50-50. And my prediction was, I want PSG to do it, but I just think Inter Milan with that style, that steel, they will get it done. Right. But I want PSG to win because they've been the best team. But
yeah,
bro,
won't doubt them anymore.
Nah. And when you think back to this PSG team, in the league phase, they almost didn't make it out at a certain stage. They had to switch it on against Man City, where it was like, right, it's do or die now. We have to start winning some games, and we're not going to get in this 24. And I don't even know where they ended up finishing in the end. But
Well, I remember them sort of saying, again, listening to the pre-match, Julian Laurens was like, December was a big turning point for them. Dembele's been brilliant since sort of December. Obviously, they got Kvaratskhelia as well in January. That makes a big difference.
Yeah. Yeah, because look, he's a dedicated starter.
Yeah, they finished 15th. They finished 15th in the league. They had to win the last 3 games to qualify.
See? So that's pressure. And one of them was Man City, and they were 2-0 down against Man City, if I remember correctly.
Yeah. Meanwhile, Inter, they finished 4th,
See? That's what I'm saying.
Liverpool finished top. It doesn't mean nothing.
It means
start you starts how you finish.
Yeah.
Pretest says, most complete final performance since Barca against us in 11. I remember watching that one. And even us, we managed to get a goal. We went in half-time 1-1 with Rooney. Smash and grab.
Good finish at Wembley, I think as well, like, how lucky are we now in football? The baton, listen, it's very early. And they may listen in terms of numbers, Messi, Ronaldo, just
they're not going to hit those numbers.
Again. But like, how lucky are we? What we're saying about the passing of the baton? Who's going to be the next? Of course, Mbappe, Vinicius kind of vibe, etc.
Yeah,
but these two, but Yamal and Doué, these two youngsters just like have the world. They could be the
future.
Man. Yeah, they could. They really, really could. And this PSG team, look at the work rate. Look,
you're looking at them for the next 4 or 5 years.
4-0 up, man.
Look at that.
That's
and to keep up with Dumfries, who is no mug.
Yes,
you know what I mean?
Exactly, bro. You're 4-0 up, bro. You just scored the goal to make it 4-0 up. Let's be real. You got no business running back there. Don't need to. One of the defenders can do that. No. I'm going to sprint my ass off.
And that's the difference. Neymar, Messi, Mbappe, they ain't doing that. They will not do that.
Yeah, and
they will not do that.
No,
they won't.
Not at all.
Danny DeVito says, I know how those Inter fans feel. Flew all the way to Manchester to watch United in the AO Arena just to get humiliated. Enjoyed my wing stop, though. JP has been a member for a month, says, if Mbappe can leave PSG and they win the Champions League, I'm not entertaining any more conversations about why Bruno must stay.
He's in again?
Yeah.
No, say that again. What was if?
JP says, if Mbappe can leave PSG and they can win the Champions League, I'm not entertaining any more conversations about why Bruno must stay.
Yeah. Listen.
You know what I mean? It's a good point, isn't it? Yeah. Talismanic figure. They lost him and they're better for it.
Yeah, I mean, we're scared to lose Bruno because literally it's all we have.
Yeah, like, it's all we know.
Mbappe wasn't like all they had. They still had other good players that were very good. But I know the significance of it. I'm not saying he's not significant, but you may as well shoot, mate. Yeah, may as well.
And Aegon says, for Zana Enrique, Luis Enrique's daughter, that is also another sort of storyline in this one. Is Enrique did say that one of his favorite pictures when he won the Champions League with Barca is her putting the Barcelona flag in the middle of the pitch. And he said that if PSG won it, he was going to do something same with a Paris flag this evening, and saying that while she wouldn't be there physically, she'd be there in spirit, kind of thing. So I hope he does that. And that's also another thing with everything he's been through over the last 3 or 4 years. Crazy. Enrique, he's an unbelievable man.
Oh no! I told you about this guy, this kid,
Fizzy Pop. Fizzy Pop.
Oh, and he has sat him down. Look at this.
Oh my God!
No. Oh, he's missed that.
It's the old man as well. It's the old man.
Oh man. Yeah, that's
37 years old.
37. You got to play against that. Oh my! He sat him down. He gave him the little roller.
Bloody hell, Flex! Bloody hell! Danny DeVito has gifted out 50 memberships. 50 to the Flex Football Club. 50.
Wow.
50.
Danny DeVito.
Danny DeVito's putting the pesos to work again. Danny, that's what he does. Yes.
100%. Wow. Look 50. At all the beneficiaries. Stephen Riley, Robert. Who else? Going too fast. The First Lady. Steffi Jenks got one as well. Austin Baker.
See all of the badges now in the chat. Yes.
Yes. Big up, guys. The community is growing.
Yeah.
The community is growing. Big up to you, Danny DeVito. My God.
And for people asking, how do I get one? Make sure you've got gifts turned on. And how you do that is in the chat where it says that little 50 thing next to Danny DeVito at the top. If you click on that, there should be a thing that says like allow gifts. Some by default don't have it on. Oh, and they can only bring on Zaya Emery next as well, by the way, Fleck. So they're going to bring on
another youngster who's, Jesus. They have. And that's what I mean about this PSG team. How long could they reign supreme? How good are they going to be next year? Can they keep mixing it at the top level? What happens if Real Madrid get their act together and have to play against a seasoned Real Madrid with a new look team? Like, there's so much that are laying now, mate. 4-0
in a Champions League final.
This is
C1
like
Chaos Super Chat says, "Bring on pre-season. See you guys at Magic City."
He's in again. What are they doing? They're crumbling. He's in again.
Just can't finish.
Foot, man.
Just can't finish.
He can't finish him. Mad. Look at that, man. Wild.
Yes, are you excited about going to Atlanta, Flex? You ever been before?
I am. I haven't, and I've always wanted to go. So, yes, any advice, any recommendations, the food and stuff. What's the weather like? Is it baking hot then as well? Let me know. And also, we want to be doing, if there's anyone watching from America, we want to be doing some meet and greets and stuff in some bars and stuff. So if anyone's affiliated with that, drop us a DM or an email, man. But yeah, definitely.
And it's going to be exciting pre-season as well, Flex, because of course, whilst it's another pre-season for United View, another tour for United View, it's the first pre-season with this channel, with the Football Flex. So it's a whole pre-season of other stuff happening as well.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah.
And in fact, actually, I just thought about it on the spot. Well, actually, no, I thought about it a little bit earlier than that. But also some vlog kind of stuff as well. You don't really get to see a lot of behind-the-scenes stuff that I get to do. So I'll take you behind the scenes in the press conferences and along our travels as well. So loads coming here on the Football Flex, guys. For someone to give 50 memberships, tonight.
Yeah.
Danny DeVito, amazing. There's been over 38 super chats / members chats already this evening. And yeah, pre-season's going to be crazy, and there's so much more content to come here, guys. So yeah, and of course on United View as well. So yeah, man.
We dropped a video earlier today about Florian Wirtz. I think it's got like over 40,000 views or something ridiculous. It's crazy.
Crazy, guys, crazy. Flex start vlogging, says Alex Wings. Oh, I will, and I'll do it in a. Oh, did I press the wrong button? No, I didn't. I'll do it in a Fleck way. I nearly pressed the wrong button.
Quite literally, that was the perfect timing as well. That's how Flex vlogs as well.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know.
That's
if
what I
this
mean.
is
It'll be in my own style.
Yeah.
And you lot will love it. It's going to be authentic. No gimmicks.
I'll get something through to be like, I know it's upside down. You can turn it around.
I'll be saying, I'm just going to drop all of these things from the day in this drive. Could you just stitch them together? Because my iMovie's not working on my phone.
Yeah.
So
Well, you did it successfully when you went to Turkey earlier this in the season, didn't you? You did that by yourself. So
you all laughed at me, Owen.
You were very proud of yourself after that one.
I was, and I was very humble. In proving everyone wrong.
Very humble.
Everyone was like, "Oh my god, they're sending Fleck by." Oh, what are we gonna do? Fine, mate. Spoke to Onana in the presser. No, spoke to Ericsson and thing. Onana afterwards. You know. Here we go. Barcola.
It's going to be another one night. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Just come on, the kid. 5-0.
And then literally like that 18. One as well. They're playing it through them like they're not even there.
Yeah, because they've given up. Inter's given up.
Yeah.
5-0 in a final. Demolition job.
You were right as well with that. Like when they scored that first one, you were like, this could be anything now. Like,
yeah, bro.
Literally.
Oh man, it's like they've got 9 men.
This is now, like I said, this is a statement. This is not only winning the Champions League. This is a message to the rest of Europe being like, not only are we European champions, but we are the best in Europe, legitimately. Sometimes you can win the Champions League and you're not the best team in Europe. They've won the Champions League and sent out a message being like, no, we are the best. He's onside as well.
Yeah. Bang. Near post as well.
How's he managed to squeeze that in as well?
Just put his foot through that. Off the kisses the post as well. Oh, man. Barker finally made the right decision. Just come on. Enrique, everything he's doing is turning to gold.
He knows. He
just brought the kid on. Look at him.
And this is what I'm saying.
18.
Like, Spurs, if you're playing this in the UEFA Super Cup,
fucking good
you're
luck,
shitting your pants.
You might probably hold 5 like this. PSG finally winning the Champions League, man. What do you think Mbappe's thinking? I'm so happy for them all. Fucking hell.
Wow, it's like that. It's like that meme, isn't it? Mbappe's probably sitting at home going, "Wait a minute, am I the bad guy? Am I the baddie in this?
Is it me?
Is this me? Am I the issue? You know what I mean? I'd be like, am I selfish, guys? Am I like I've gone to Real Madrid this season and they've had one of their worst seasons in ages. You know,
I went on a free as well.
I went on a free, and I've waited years for this.
Yeah,
I
had PSG on my back.
Yeah, I left and then they won the first Champions League that ever 5-0 in the final. They've dominated teams. Is this me? Am I?
And the answer would probably be yes.
Yeah. But your idea.
And he's had an amazing season at Real Madrid, by the way. He scored a whole load of goals.
Individually,
yeah. But in terms of a team, he's won nothing.
Enrique said, I don't care about individuals. I don't want individuals. I want a team.
Yeah. Oh, my days, man. My days.
Meanwhile, you've had, when they were 4-0 up, Kvaratskhelia sprinting back and winning the ball. Look, the bench is in tears.
Yeah, they've done it, mate, the first time. Crazy.
Danny DeFita says, how many times this keeper been beat at his near post? Eminem with the super chat says, Enrique deserves this after the last few years. Well, I remember last season in the Champions League Flex, watching PSG when they played Newcastle at St. James's Park, and they were rubbish. They got rinsed. They were awful. Yeah. And there was a lot of this talk, wasn't there, of going, oh, you know, this is after Neymar and Messi have gone. Oh, I'm not sure. Fast forward, a season later, they're the best team in Europe.
Bro, we might get 6. We're going to get 6. They have not let up, man. Isn't it? Dembele even scored. Who's been the man of the match?
You could give it to a lot, couldn't you? You could give it to
Kvaratskhelia, Doué.
Yeah, you could give it to Vitinha, Doué. I mean, I think Doué might get it. He scored 2 goals, I suppose. You could maybe give it to like a Vitinha in the sense that he's just run the show.
Just flawless. He's run the whole show. Hakimi's been excellent. Mate, the defenders actually just making sure that like they just couldn't get a sniff.
Actually, think about that. Marquinhos and Pacho, we haven't heard anything.
There you go. Full time. And PSG
Easy.
have won the Champions League for the first time in their history. The players dropped to the floor. Marquinhos there, crying his eyes out. They've finally done it. After years of getting it wrong, after years of buying the wrong type of players, after years of the wrong sort of strategy, they pressed the stop button, they pressed the eject button, and they said something has to change. And they completely overhauled their team. And I tell you what, these youngsters of PSG and the older heads as well have absolutely smashed it, man. 5-0 in a final. Inter Milan buried in the final. Buried. Easiest final you'll ever see.
It was so one-sided and so easy. The ref didn't even play stoppage time. He went, I can't. Yeah. There's been no stoppages because for 90 minutes straight, PSG just played football, dominated, pressed, passed, and deserved it. Like I said, this isn't just a Champions League victory. They haven't just won the trophy. They've sent out a message to all corners of Europe and the world to say, we are the best team on the planet right now. Yeah. Nobody can touch us. We are another level above everyone. They've beaten the best in this competition as well. Don't forget that too. They've beaten the best, dismantled the best. They are the best. 5-0 in a Champions League final. And Luis Enrique, he's gone into rarefied air. He's won the Champions League with multiple clubs. It's his second treble in his career as well. With the personal losses that he's experienced too, football's a winner, and so is he. My goodness me. Absolutely outstanding. Wow.
Proper. And you know what, Owen, as well? Playing football in the right way.
Yeah.
You know, I know they say there's no right or wrong way. You know, the way Inter Milan play isn't necessarily wrong. But you know that, like, if we're all honest, we all want to see football played like that. People who want to take the ball, busting your ass off to win the ball back. What's this? Has he got the flag or the t-shirt?
Has he got the flag?
Yeah. What a moment for him, man. His family. Fucking hell, look how much police they got there. Jesus.
That's because,
those Christian ultras, mate.
Those ultras.
Bro, they got a flipping Call of Duty man there, bro.
Yeah.
Jesus. They literally got the Call of Duty man there.
And again, they will be icons. Luis Enrique is not only a legend and an icon in Barcelona, obviously before his playing career, Barcelona hero, but obviously as a manager, as a coach too, now in Paris. Incredible. And now if you're going to have the conversations about the best coaches in the world, he's in that conversation. He can't.
Without a doubt.
How can he not be?
Without a doubt. 24-25 season Champions League winners.
Dembele, with no superstars. No, that's ever
no superstars. No, well, you say that.
Team.
You say that.
Oh, brilliant!
Some of the best players.
Well, the best players
they're becoming the new superstars.
But
they're not established superstars yet.
He's in great shape as well. Look at him.
He is.
Unbelievable shape. Yeah. How old is he?
I don't know.
He's got to be in his 50s, isn't he?
50, yeah. He's solid, bro.
Yeah. He's 55. I hope I look that good when I'm 55.
Yeah. So sad about what happened to his daughter, man. I was just talking about it on the commentary. Just to even being able to live his life and continue, you know?
Yeah.
And then to reach the heights of the pinnacle of football again.
Yeah. And again, the manner of which they've done it this evening.
Yeah, that's the thing.
That's just.
Is that a picture of the flag? I can't see what. Yeah, I think it is.
I think it's a picture of the PSG like flag kind of thing.
Yeah.
I think.
Bless him. Yeah, and you know what? In a weird way, you don't look at Inter Milan and go, "What was that?" You don't. No. It doesn't have that feel of like, you absolute bottle jobs. Because obviously,
you just got smashed.
But it doesn't. It just they were just too good, too technical, too relentless, too hungry. You know.
Yeah. Fax only says, pray for Spurs, mate. Also, Mbappe is the clown of the season after this game. Matt says, I feel so bad for the travelling Inter fans. And Heating Up says, the English teams put up a fight at least. I mean, but this PSG team was just getting better and better. That's the other part of it as well. I mean, Doué's 19.
Scary, mate. What's weird is that it's like they're birthing new superstars. Kvaratskhelia already at Napoli, don't get me wrong, was on his way to being a superstar, kind of is a superstar. But now it is.
But again, this is the other part of it. So like what Steven Gerrard's saying at the moment on comms, where he's basically going, it's also a credit to the owners of PSG because they've sacked, hired and fired a lot of managers. The first time they actually backed one and said, look, we'll get rid of whoever you want to get rid of, you know, and we'll go with this team approach. We'll go with this. We'll get a lot of French players, so we won't get superstars. We'll get a best team. And it worked. It worked. It delivered what they wanted all those years ago, which is that Champions League trophy.
Yeah. They've finally done it. All the heartache. Remember when he was Barca manager and, you know, they overturned that, you know, when Ousmane Dembele missed that chance in the new camp and then they came back and done them. What was they 4-1 up or something like that? And they capitulated.
Oh, well, yeah, with Unai.
with Unai. So, and Luis Enrique was the manager that day for Barca. So, I believe, crazy. Right, there you have it. 5-0 in your Champions League final as the curtain comes down officially on club football before it raises again in a couple of weeks for the Club World Cup. Yeah. But in terms of this season, 24-25, everything has been decided. Promotions, relegations, every domestic cup you can think of, all the European competitions have been decided. That is your 24-25 season. Has it been a good season overall? Look at what's happened over there in Italy. Scott McTominay, Napoli, etc., etc. Look what's happened in Spain. Barcelona, that young team. Hansi Flick. Amazing. The emergence of Yamal, or the re-emergence or continued emergence of Lamine Yamal. You look what's happened here in the Champions League. Unbelievable. Spurs, first trophy in 17 years. Crazy. Conference League, Chelsea, mashed up Betis. We're supposed to, but still did it. That's your season. That's your season done, guys. So big up to everyone. I was going to say who's been with us all season. We've only been going since the semi-quarterfinals, isn't it?
Semis.
Aston Villa. No,
Aston Villa. Yeah.
We did Arsenal beat Real Madrid, so we've been
Real
going
Madrid.
since
Arsenal, Real Madrid is quarters.
So,
which was March. So it's like 2 months.
April.
April.
Yeah. First video was April the 4th, just a month and a bit.
Channel.
Just over a month. So big up to you guys. So much more to come. Super chats, the last couple of ones. Did you read that one, Mac? You read that one, didn't you?
Read that one, yeah.
Heating up.
Read that one.
So it's AJ.
PSG
got Never, and they got another player. And they got Mustantuno. Yeah, I keep seeing that they're going to sign him. That the one of Man United interest. That Never, is that Neves? I don't know. Never, I don't know who that is.
That'd be Neves, yeah.
Must be a good player though, whoever it is. So big up, guys. Short reaction from me coming up, so check that out on the channel. That'll be up in about.
We've got one more. Danny Peter says, big up Flex and Owen. Always fun watching along with you guys. Big up Danny Peter. Gifted the 50 memberships.
Oh yeah,
good
50
grief.
Memberships. Crazy. Like the video, people. Subscribe to the channel if you are new. Drop a comment on the match reaction that I put up very, very shortly as well. Thanks for rocking with us. See you again very, very soon. Take care, guys. We're gone. Peace.